Hello everyone, I'm Tremayne, and today I'm going to give you a daily recap for Thursday, November the 12th, where we're going to talk about Days of Our Lives. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much, I appreciate it. Please hit that like button, because every time you hit that like button, lets YouTube know to send more people our way. You can also become a member where you get exclusive videos, early access to videos, and more. So go on ahead and check that out. We also have, let's get right to it. I had a moment of brain freeze, excuse me. So we're just going to jump right to it, where Charlie continues to get advice from Xander about Claire, and Sarah walks in as he's being his normal caveman self, laughing at him about, whatever he says, do the opposite. And, he kind of reminds her that she kind of loves this caveman because they're together. And so Charlie slips out. And the reason why she came to the office, because I wrote this out of order. The reason why she came to the office is that she overheard Philip talking to someone. We know it was Ava, but Philip is going to be talking to someone on the phone where he's upset, and he's talking about how, he was able to get Victor to go for the lie, whatever. He said it differently, but that's what she is basically heard, and that Xander is on his scent, or some shit. So that was like the thing that prompted her to come to the office, because now that's twice she caught him being sneaky, and now she's ready to go on ahead and let Xander know. So Jan listens to Claire pour her heart out about Charlie, and she jumps into protective friend mode when Charlie shows up, and she's like, why are you ghosting my friend, and blah, 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 blah. And what I loved about this scene, and I think is going to be unfortunate if she's the one that the whodunit's going to be about, is that Jan could be a really good crazy friend, like on All My Children, Janet Green, Janet from Another Planet, where she's obsessive, she's a little bit off, but she's like very, if you're her friend, Jan is going to jump in there and help you out. And I thought they had a great dynamic. I thought they had great chemistry. And it's sad to me that Jan may just be a plot device, but she has so much potential, especially if she let this thing about Sean go. I would love for her to maybe go after Xander or Brady or somebody, switch things up a little bit, and then keep the character on the show as like the crazy person, just doing stuff. I think she has a lot of potential, but I don't think they're going to use it. Because when she jumps up and starts saying the things that Claire wouldn't say, I'm like, she actually could be a good friend if she wasn't actually manipulating her. She is a good friend. The scene showed how fun Jan could be as a person. Bell convinced Philip to take the plea deal. At first he didn't want to do it because he thought that taking a plea deal, Xander could use that against him. But he later decides to do it just to get rid of Jan. And Jan is fantasizing about the case going on, keeping Philip and Bell together, and that they'll eventually have an affair, not realizing that she's going to get blindsided because she get a call from the DA, and Melinda off camera tells her that they're going to be giving him a plea deal. So Jan rushes to the jail because she wants to try to do something, but she's about to get an eyeful. She then asks, Belle asks Sean to marry her, and of course he said yes, and that's when Jan arrives, seeing them hugging and kissing and all this stuff, which is the opposite of where her fantasy was when the episode started. And I don't know if she heard them mention that they were going to get married, but if she didn't, she about to find out. We had Sarah tell Xander about everything with Philip, and they're decided, and she's like, look, don't tell Victor yet, and don't let Philip know that you know. Let's work this together, because the November Sweet Spoiler says that they're going to be working together to take down Philip. So it's good that Philip still thinks that she's on his side, because now she can manipulate him. Charlie and Claire finally talk without the misunderstandings and decide that they want to date each other. Which is why I'm starting to think that maybe Charlie isn't Tripp's twin that hurt Allie, and we will see what comes of that. Theo, Lonnie, and Abe have a goodbye lunch, and he suggests that Lonnie's twins be called Theo and Leandria if they're boys and girls, whatever. So they're looking at him like he's crazy. Like, okay, we'll take that into consideration. I'll let Eli know. After Theo is gone. So this was his last episode. They dropped him off to the car service so that he could go back to Africa. He might as well not have even come if his whole purpose was to cause a little teeny bit of friction for Claire and Charlie. It didn't make sense. But after Theo was gone, Eli arrives, and Lonnie overhears Abe and Eli talking about he's got a secret. And Philip goes out for a jog, and then he sees someone and turns around and he says, "You." Now, of course, if you're in my soap group, I've already put the picture up of him in his jogging attire with Ava. And it's also in like the preview that Ava and Philip are working together. So tomorrow we'll actually get to see the dialogue, and we'll actually get to welcome back her to the show, because I loved me some Ava Vitale, and I was sorry when they killed her. I was like, why would they do that? And so I'm glad that she's back. Too bad that she's going to be still interested in Steve. She needs to get up off of that. But other than that, that was the episode. Let me know what you thought. You can also be on the lookout, because I actually thought that I did this already, because I gave it to the members like a week ago, and I forgot to give it to the subscribers, because I was looking. Lynn Streeter sent me a message about today Israel Live's November sweeps, and I was like, didn't I give that to y'all already? Then I looked at my videos like, oh crap, I forgot. So those videos are going to be coming out so that you can get all 4 of them, so be on the lookout for that. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for